Imagine breaking into the world on Komodo Island, your first breath taken in a stifling, sauna-like hole. No welcoming arms, no comforting presence of a parent. As you emerge from your eggshell, you're greeted by silence. This is not a family reunion, it's the start of a solo survival mission. Your first instinct? Escape. Quickly. You scramble out of the nest and up the nearest tree as though your life depends on it, because it does. Your siblings are not your allies, they are competitors. And the adults? To them, you're a snack-sized appetizer in a world that offers no free lunches. Now perched on a tree branch, you're face to face with a harsh truth: survival is all on you. Your world is a dense, untamed jungle, where every shadow could be a predator, and every rustle might mean danger. For the first months of your life, the ground is a forbidden zone, a predator's playground. So you stick to the treetops, adopting a strict no-ground policy, dining on insects, small reptiles, and the occasional slow-moving bird. It's not gourmet, but it keeps you alive. Camouflage becomes your superpower. Your brown and green mottled scales blend seamlessly with the bark and leaves. But even this isn't foolproof. A single mistake, a slip from the branch, a careless movement, could mean game over. Life is a constant juggling act of finding food, staying hidden, and avoiding gravity's betrayal. Eventually, the call of the ground grows too loud to ignore. Descending from your aerial sanctuary, your first steps on solid ground feel monumental, like a toddler's first steps, but with life or death stakes. The jungle is alive with movement, rustling bushes, darting prey, prowling threats. Every sense is heightened, every move deliberate. This is your training ground, your crucible. Without a mother to guide you, the learning curve is steep. You'll spend hours perfecting the art of the hunt, part stealth, part patience, part sheer nerve. At first, you're more observer than predator, watching seasoned dragons outmaneuver prey. Your early hunts are clumsy, riddled with missteps. But with persistence, you make your first kill. It's small, a lizard, maybe a rat, but it's yours. It's a victory that tastes sweeter than anything else. As you grow, so does your confidence. You roam farther, explore wider, becoming bolder. But the world doesn't get any kinder. Those siblings you escaped from? They're out here too, each carving out their own path, and sibling rivalry among Komodo dragons isn't about stealing toys, it's about survival. Encounters are tense, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Adolescence transitions to adulthood, and with it comes a new challenge: finding your own territory. The island's rugged terrain is vast but crowded. Securing a patch of land is like claiming the last seat in a sold-out stadium. It's a test of strength, strategy, and sometimes sheer stubbornness. The perfect spot often belongs to someone else, and negotiations typically end in conflict. You fight, or you move on. There's no middle ground. Finally, you claim your territory, a hard-fought achievement that feels like a rite of passage. Life settles into a rhythm. You hunt, patrol, and rest, conserving energy for your next big meal. Hunting isn't a daily task, it's an event. You stalk prey for hours, blending into the environment, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. When you land a kill, a deer, maybe a wild boar, it's a feast that sustains you for days. At full maturity, around 7 to 10 years, a new instinct kicks in: the drive to mate. For males, it's a competitive, high-stakes endeavor. Strength, size, and survival skills become your selling points as you vie for the attention of a female. If you're impressive enough, she might choose you. But competition is fierce, and your rivals could include your own brothers. Success means ensuring the next generation, but don't expect any parental accolades. Komodo dragons aren't exactly nurturing. As the years pass, your body bears the marks of your journey. Every scar, every scale tells a story. Reaching the age of 15 is a monumental achievement, equivalent to a human living into their 90s. But age takes its toll. Your reflexes slow, your strength wanes. Our narrative begins in the Mesozoic era, specifically 65 million years ago, in a verdant jungle teeming with extraordinary flora and fauna. Amidst this prehistoric landscape, a humble nest lies concealed within the dense foliage. From within, the sounds of a shell fracturing signal the arrival of a new life, a baby T-Rex. Emerging from its egg, the hatchling blinks at its unfamiliar surroundings, its nascent roar more akin to a soft squeak. Vulnerable now, it possesses the potential to evolve into a formidable predator, capable of commanding respect and fear across its domain. The hatchling's inaugural nourishment, Triceratops meat, is provided by its attentive mother. However, this moment of sustenance also marks the beginning of its journey in a perilous world driven by survival. Rather than enjoying an idyllic existence, it quickly recognizes the harsh realities of its environment. In its initial interaction with this environment, the hatchling learns to prioritize hiding, instinctively seeking refuge amongst its siblings in an effort to ensure its safety. Steve, the smallest sibling, becomes a potential sacrifice to ward off predators. Adverse conditions necessitate adaptation, thus, the hatchling T-Rex capitalizes on its innate skills to overcome the challenges posed by its hostile environment. With large eyes granting exceptional perception, it is capable of discerning even the faintest disturbance in the underbrush. Its remarkable speed allows it to avoid threats and capture minor prey, supplementing its diet with insects and meat left by larger carnivores. This is not a luxurious feast, but a necessary measure to sustain life. By honing its stealth and agility, it emerges as a competent survivor rather than a victim. As time progresses, the hatchling matures into a teenage T-Rex, shedding the fragile guise of infancy. Now larger, at 25 feet long and 2 tons in weight, it embodies power and latent ferocity. Mastery in hunting is developed as a direct consequence of necessity. Its strategy, targeting the neck, exemplifies efficiency in predation, allowing it access to the most nourishing parts of its catch. Such behaviors reflect its quest for survival and perfection of necessary skills, culminating in its evolution towards becoming an apex predator. Reaching adulthood at 20 years, the T-Rex now commands its territory as an apex predator measuring 40 feet long and weighing almost 8 tons. Despite its formidable stature, a sense of solitude emerges, prompting the quest for companionship. Demonstrating prowess becomes crucial in attracting a mate, as physical displays, including the capture of a hadrosaur and emitting a resonant roar, serve both as courtship and deterrence to rivals. In an encounter for dominance, our T-Rex faces a challenger. Amidst the skirmish, sheer determination and strength secure its victory, cementing a bond with the observing female. Together they embark upon the demanding journey of nurturing the next generation. Parental roles become paramount as the T-Rexes vigilantly guard their eggs. Upon hatching, the hatchlings demand care and protection, relying on their parents for sustenance until they can fend for themselves. This parental investment is crucial for their survival. As the years roll by, the once dominant T-Rex forfeits its reign, acknowledging its waning strength and age. A younger, more virulent rival rises, and rather than engaging in futile combat, the older T-Rex concedes its territory, retreating to a tranquil existence. The saga of this T-Rex echoes through time, its physical presence lost but impact enduring. Life as a baby Komodo dragon, a jungle adventure begins with the protagonist hatching from a warm egg, entering a world without parental care, setting the stage for self-reliance. The baby dragon's first task is to escape the nest and climb to safety in the nearest tree, highlighting the harsh reality of survival where even siblings and larger dragons pose threats. Once safe in the trees, the narrative explores the dragon's environment, contrasting the treetop sanctuary with the perilous ground below, as it learns to survive on bugs and lizards. The dragon's camouflage ability is introduced as its primary defense, allowing it to blend with surroundings, offering respite from predators and a chance to hone survival skills. Curiosity leads the dragon to the ground, facing hidden dangers and hunting inexperience. Through trial and error, it catches its first prey, marking a milestone in its development. As the dragon grows, it gains confidence and explores beyond its territory, encountering new challenges, including threats from hungry siblings, balancing ambition and caution. Transitioning to adulthood, the dragon must establish its own territory on the crowded island, a competitive arena, underscoring themes of determination and resilience. Having claimed a territory, the dragon's routine life of hunting and resting is highlighted, showcasing mastery of skills and enjoying moments of sunbathing, contrasting early survival days. The penultimate section explores mating rituals, where the male dragon displays strength and agility to attract a mate, adding social complexity to its existence. The narrative acknowledges the cycle of life, focusing on the dragon's aging process, as younger dragons challenge its territory, reminding of perpetual survival and competition. In the reflective closing scene, the aging dragon finds solace in a quiet corner, embodying wisdom from a life well lived, as a new generation hatches, continuing the survival dance.